Hello friends, happy spring equinox. We're trying to see the positive side of all of this. We've been living very uncertain times. But I'm here to remind you to be positive, that this will pass. And actually we're entering into new times. That's what spring equinox is all about. It's a time to plant new seeds that we're gonna see growing. So I also want to inform you and educate you on what's happening astrologically. We all know, I mean, if you've been following astrology, you know that we have big planets in Capricorn. We've been working this energy in our chart collectively, but also, we all have Capricorn in our own chart. So we've been working a lot of those themes that Capricorn brings into the table, which are society, which is economy, which is the government, which is power. So they're very, very strong themes. A lot of ancestral stuff too. So how we, like the Capricorn and Cancer energy has to do with our lineage, with ancestral lineage. And something that I see it so clear is that as collective is calling us to heal those patterns, to heal generations, many generations that have that have pushed rules and ways of living that are actually not serving us any good. And not only for us as human beings, but thinking about Mother Earth, thinking about animals, how it's just not helping us to live in harmony as one. Without this hierarchy that we have built through generations. So it's a time that we see the equality between all beings and also taking care of the planet. This is our home. So these are the main energies that we have. And right now we have Mars in conjunction with Jupiter. And for that, it's important to know what is Mars. Mars is a warrior planet. Mars is a red planet because it has all that intensity, that fire, and within that fire we can build, we can build something. But for that, a lot of fears and a lot of blockages are going to arise. So when Mars is in conjunction with Jupiter, Jupiter is the biggest planet, brings a lot of like expansion to those fears, to those to that anger that we've been carrying inside, not only personally, but we see it out, how we don't know where are we going. So it's important that we understand that anger doesn't work against us, but it's something that we can transform and that we can transmute. Anger can help us to build something. When it's used productively, when used wisely, it can help us in a wise way. um, so right now the moon is in Pisces, and we are gonna have a new moon, March 24, moon in Aries. So definitely we're entering into a new astrological year. The sun is in Aries, and now with the moon in Aries, it's a great time to set our intentions, set where are we actually going forwards this year. What is it that we want to focus? The nodes are going to change. So the nodes, the north node and the south node, have been transiting Cancer and Capricorn. So that's why we've been seeing these themes of government, money, career, parental issues very much coming to the surface. So that way we can build something that we can build, and we can heal something that has more equality, that is more balanced, that has integrity. Sometimes when we don't work those issues, the universe has a way to tell us, in some ways, that the way how we're leading, the way how we're going, it's maybe not the proper one. And the universe, God, will put us in the direction. So I think we got to see these times as a big wake-up call for us as society to see how can we heal the planet. And Saturn entering Aquarius is gonna bring those lessons even further, so we can create new norms, so we can go through that process of being a little bit uncomfortable, so we can introduce a new life, a new way of how to collectively live. And seeing I mean, we're trying to create a new age. It's the new age of Aquarius. And what does it mean? But for that, like I said, it's very important to break the change and to let go the way have we been building structures. And that's what Saturn actually wants us to have, like healthy structures, structures that are grounded but are in harmony, that are in balance for all of us. And I was saying the moon is in Pisces right now, Pisces being the last sign of the zodiac. It's definitely a good time to, in some way, put some filters, because we're being bombarded with information. And that's one of the reasons I didn't even want to put videos or post too much on Instagram, because we got to be very careful with the information that it's coming. Like I said, the notes are going to change, and the direction it's going to change. We're going to notice how online courses are going to be the in thing. We're going to be bombarded with emails about online classes. And Aquarius is very much very rebel, but we got to make sure that we're not following what others do, because sometimes Aquarius, being a collective sign, can have the tendency of and I'm not saying Aquarius as a person, but in general, can have a tendency to be to care so much about what other people think. Being an air sign, we're going to be overstimulated in the mind. So these are the things that are going to start noticing, the threats that we're going to notice with the nose changing into Gemini and Sagittarius. Gemini being ruled by Mercury, so much information is going to be coming, and it's important that you notice if this is healthy, if this has integrity, is this real, and making pauses, making pauses that you realize what's healthy for you. Maybe watching one video, maybe reading one news that it's coming from a good source. That's about it. And then unplug yourself, because the theme is going to bombard you this year. And another message that I wanted to share with you is that these times we're working a lot of shadow work. And whoever has been into like an ayahuasca ceremony or mushroom ceremony, or even doing like heavy meditation, internal work, journaling, knows that, when we do shamanic work, a lot of strong emotions are coming out. And this time we're doing this together. We're all trying to, in some way, follow the rules and staying indoors, make sure to grab your sunlight and move your body. But we're all on this together. And these are times to go inwards, to do a lot of meditation, to do yoga at home, and some journaling, and see where is the anger arising. Like I said, Mars in conjunction with Jupiter and having such a big planets connecting, it's going to get a lot of fears in regards of stability, in regards to money issues, in regards of you feeling grounded and stable. So see what are the fears that are coming out, what are the themes that you've been working your whole life, and heal it in a very gentle way, in a way that you can rewrite your story, completely having trust. And that's something that when we have a challenge and we have an obstacle, sometimes it's so easy to fall into the anxiety and the fear and the panic, because we don't have trust. So in these moments that things seem so uncertain, trust me, I'm going through my own stuff too. It's good to have trust that wherever we are, life, will bring us into the direction where we can figure things out, where we can work things out, and we be confident that you can do this, that you can actually have all the ability to come out of this. So this is my main message. I also I do work with crystals. I do Reiki and I do astrology readings. So if you want to um, know, what's going on with your chart, where are like the main themes that you're working, you want to see your progress moon, what is it that, where you're shedding skin, please send me a message. I'll be happy to help you. And I'll be happy to help you also. Like, crystals are very good to work with. I really like the combination of rose quartz with smoky quartz together, and you can actually take a bath. So when you put the two of them together in a bathtub with Epsom salt, Himalayan salt, and some oils, like my favorite for this time is very good to clear the third eye, because what we see sometimes is not reality. What we see is very much black, white fear and misleading information. So it's very good to work on the third eye. So for that, a lot of meditation. And I do like to take bath. Like I said, combine rose quartz, smoky quartz with the power of salt. Salt, by many religions and many cultures, have been proven, has been a way to dispel negative energy. You can also add baking soda and a few drops of essential oils. My favorites are, for the third eye, of course, could be lavender, could be something calming, frankincense, sandalwood. Those are my favorites. If you're working into a lot of like throat chakra stuff, using stones like kyanite is very good for the throat chakra. And also lavender, it's good. So you can do just like little massages, rubbing your lymphatic system. I love turquoise. That's another good stone, that just by looking at it, it reminds you the connection between the sky and the earth. So that's a very good stone to have, and it's very good for the throat chakra. So if you would like to have a reading, or if you like to explore your chart, or if you have just a few quick questions that you just need, maybe 5-10 minutes advice, I'm very open at the moment, and I'm willing to help out in any way I can. And yeah, sending much love, and remember that these are times where we all can wake up together, and we all can understand that it's just helping us to push whatever is no longer healthy, whatever is that we need to let go, structures and systems and power, um, that it's just not helping the, us collective, us, the animals, us, is not helping us all. So sending much love and all beautiful energy your way. And these are times to surrender and come home and realize that you have to have trust that you can get, we all gonna get out of this with much hope and love.